Well, Rise and Grind DMV, happy Sunday, happy St. Patty's Day. We are waking up to a mixture of sun and clouds, and a few locations are dealing with light sprinkles. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of that forecast coming up.
And this morning on DC News Now, a deadly shooting in Maryland. The latest from Charles County as police continue their investigation. And a rally calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Why Alexandrians are pressuring city leaders to call for an end to the conflict in the Middle East. And steep fines on Metro. How much you will be charged starting this week if you skip paying to ride the rails.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. We are coming up on 7 o'clock on this Sunday, and we begin with this live look over the Washington monuments. But Washington Monument, with what looks like, you know, the sun may be starting to peak. We see those hints of like color in the sky. It's looking beautiful this morning, and it's a mild start to your St. Patty's Day. Good morning. Thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. We'll get to our top stories in just a few, but happy St. Patrick's Day from Brittany and I. We're in our green celebrating the holiday. And for Brittany, for those who will be outdoors all day, drinking, partying, just having a good time, well, the temps agree with them today.
Oh, yeah, the temperatures are going to be mild today, actually above average for this time of year. And the good news is most of the day will be dry. We'll be dealing with a mixture of sun and clouds through much of St. Patty's Day. So let's take a look at radar showing you what's happening. Satellite and radar showing you a few clouds have begun to roll their way into the DMV. Watching this cold front right now that's passing through Garrett County. Looks like some light drizzle began to fall earlier this morning, but as that cold front continues to push through, we're going to be seeing cooler temperatures as we head into next week. So do keep that in mind. Enjoy today because it's not going to be bad at all. Mild temperatures, that's what we're seeing at this hour. We're sitting at 51 degrees in the nation's capital, 41 as you head over there to Manassas, lower 50s there in Hagerstown, Kaiser and Cumberland. Looks like you guys are still holding on to the upper 40s. So planning your breakfast forecast, not looking too bad at all. We're going to be holding on to the 50s through much of the morning with a mixture of sun and clouds.
All right, Brittany, thank you. 7:01 is your time. Breaking this morning, quite a violent early Sunday morning in the DMV. We're starting off in D.C., where police say 7 people were shot at the intersection of 7th and P Street in Northwest. 2 of the victims are dead. The other 5 were taken to the hospital. D.C. police are asking anyone with information on the shooting to call them. That number is on your screen. It's 202-727-9099. And in Prince George's County, developing there, police say a woman is dead after an early morning shooting. Police responded to the scene on Silver Hill Road at about 2:15. Officers say the woman was shot and she died at the scene. Police say they're working to find a suspect and the motive in the shooting. 3 adults and 1 child are without a home this morning after a fire in Northwest yesterday afternoon. Fire officials say it happened on New Hampshire Avenue at about 1:45. First responders say the fire was confined to the basement of a 2-story home. DC Fire and EMS say no one was injured. The Red Cross is helping those displaced. 7:02 to Charles County, Maryland, where police say 1 man is dead and another hurt after a shooting in Waldorf. Police responded to reports of shots fired on Snow Owl Place at about 8:40 last night. Investigators found a man with non-life-threatening injuries. Another was pronounced dead at the scene. This case is under investigation. In Prince George's County, a man is dead after a motorcycle crash early yesterday morning. Officers responded to the intersection of Alexandria Ferry Road and Highland Meadows Drive in Clinton. Officials say a man riding his motorcycle lost control of the bike and crashed into a curb. He died at the scene. Police are working to determine what led to that crash. And D.C. police have arrested 3 teens connected to a carjacking in Northwest. Officers responded to an armed carjacking on Lamont Street Thursday at about 6 p.m. Now, police say the victim said he was in his car when 2 suspects approached him. One pointed a gun at him and demanded he get out of the car. He says the suspects then drove off in his car. MPD helicopters spotted the stolen car with 3 people in it less than 15 minutes later. That is according to police. All 3 suspects were arrested. Police also found a gun. 2 15-year-old boys and a 14-year-old boy are now being charged. Meantime, D.C. Superior Court invited high school students from across the district to learn more about the legal system as part of Youth Lawfare. This year's theme was combating carjackings. There was a mock trial, a panel of lawyers, and guest speakers from D.C.'s legal system. Officials say they hope events like this one can help young people get a better understanding of crime and the legal system.
We want people to understand that the courts are not a bad place to be all the time. You know, we hear a lot about all the negative things that are happening with young people in the city. And so it's so important for the court to engage with the community.
This was the 25th straight year D.C. courts connected with the Youth for Lawfare. A man convicted of stabbing and burning a woman to death will spend the rest of his life behind bars. A Fairfax County judge handed down 2 life sentences to 48-year-old Richard Montano. Our Haley Milan was inside the courtroom this week and has reaction from the victim's family.
Kelly, I miss her every day.
Loved ones of Sylvia Kelly Vaca Abake mourn her August 2022 tragic killing. A judge handing down 2 consecutive life sentences today, saying Montano's actions were premeditated. Kelly, a 40-year-old mother of 2, wasn't the intended victim of the attack. She was staying with a friend, Fatima Villarrojas, who'd ended a romantic relationship with Montano a month prior.
He's lying. He's not a good person.
Up until his sentencing today, Montano's maintained his innocence in the gruesome killing. He's seen on Ring camera footage entering Villarrojas' home several times leading up to the murder. Prosecutors say he stabbed Kelly thinking she was Fatima and then lit her on fire. Neighbors say they heard screams and a commotion, calling 911. Police arrested Montano later that day.
He needs to go and stay in the jail.
In court, Montano's attorney read a statement on his behalf, translated from Spanish, saying he's done no evil, asking God for the opportunity to continue his life. His family wept. Kelly's husband tells DC News Now he misses her terribly, not knowing how he'll go on. The family remembering a loving mother and a bright light taken too soon.
She was at the good spirit all the time. She was happy. And I had good memory with her.
In Fairfax County, I'm Haley Milan, DC News Now.
Haley, thank you. Your time is 7:06. A rally in support of Palestine gathered outside Alexandria City Hall yesterday, calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The fighting between Hamas and Israel has raged on since Hamas' attack in October. The group condemns the loss of Israeli life from the October 7 attack, but it also denounces those killed in Gaza by Israeli forces. The group says they're upset city leaders lit up City Hall with Israeli colors for 23 days. They claim Alexandria leaders have done nothing to recognize the deaths of Palestinians and say leaders refuse to pass a resolution calling for an immediate end to the fighting. One man at the rally says his family has suffered tremendous loss in an attack in December.
Israeli bomb my sister's home in central Gaza, killing 10 of my closest family members at once.
Ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas are expected to resume today. The Gaza Health Ministry says over 31,000 Palestinians have been killed in the war. Coming up on 7:08, a reminder that starting tomorrow, people who refuse to pay for Metro in D.C. could face a fine of up to $100 or be arrested. Now, up until now, Metro Transit police officers could only ask someone to pay the fare or leave the station. The update is part of the newly signed Secure D.C. crime bill, and it only applies to Metro stations in the district. Under the new law, anyone who refuses to provide their true name and address could be arrested and face a $100 fine for failing to comply. In Maryland and Virginia, skipping fares already carries a $100 fine. Reagan National Airport is expected to seat 25 million passengers this year. That's 10 million more than it was designed to accommodate, and that is why senators from Virginia and Maryland are pushing back on approved amendment to add 10 more long-distance flights to the airport. In a letter, Senators Tim Kaine, Mark Warner, Ben Cardin, and Chris Van Hollen say the addition would only increase delays and cancellations. The Senate is considering a bill to help first-time home buyers. The initiative is called the Down Payment Toward Equity Act, and it would give people up to $20,000. Now, Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock sponsored the bill. He says homeownership isn't possible for many people. But some Republicans, like Senator Tim Scott, believe federal subsidies don't work. DC News Now spoke with a real estate expert who says while the legislation would help first-time buyers, the housing shortage could pose a problem.
The concern from housing economists is if a federal program passes, it's going to push more people into the market and just drive prices up.
Now, that expert says the tax credit President Biden is proposing to give sellers could put more homes on the market. All right, let's check in with Brittany. Brittany, good morning.
Good morning, Tosin. Your time now, 7:09 on this Sunday morning. Happy St. Paddy's Day. If you are going to be heading out today, it's going to be a beautiful day. But if you're about to grab your cup of coffee this morning, not looking too bad at all. We're going to be holding on to partly cloudy skies through much of the morning. And then it looks like sunshine will be returning this afternoon. So keep it here. We'll break down this forecast for you coming up.